Today I'm going to talk to you guys about voting and why you should do so. Think of voting as your voice, your 2 cents, your way of communicating with your government, how you want your future and your taxpayer money to end up. If you think about how much influence the president/government has in your life, in your family's lives, in your friends' lives, and pretty much everything you do, why would you forfeit your chance to have a say-so in it? Voting is our right and our privilege that our forefathers worked so hard to get us, that we all take for granted at some time or another. Voting is a chance to tell the government how you think and how you feel. Today I'm going to talk to you about some voter statistics, why it's important to vote, and how to vote if you don't already know how. So to all the people out there that don't vote, why complain? It's not like you did anything about it in the first place. It is an epidemic in our world with people not voting and then trying to give their 2 cents later on in life. Let's see just how many people actually decided to vote last election. So last year's election we had 122 million people vote. That equates to 60.7% of our population. While it is the most since 1968, there are still quite a few of us missing out there. If that were a school grade or you were getting that grade on homework, that would be D, just so you know. That is below average as far as percents go. I personally couldn't live with a grade like that, less than mediocre, and the United States, I'm sure, wouldn't settle for that either. President Bush won 62 million of the votes last year, while Kerry won 59 million votes. That was a really close poll. Can you imagine if the other 40.3% of us voted in that poll last year? It could have had a very, very different outcome than today. We could have changed the whole election. It only takes but one person sometimes to make a big change in the world. So why is it important to vote? Let's take a look. As a citizen of this country, we have rights and privileges. We also have responsibilities to be active members of society. Many men died to make our right to vote a reality. And what about our women? They weren't even considered to be part of the process. Once upon a time, they didn't even think that we had an opinion in the world, that it mattered, and now we do, and a lot of us don't vote still. All policies affect each and every one of us in this world. Women, children, husbands, wives, sisters, brothers, everybody. Don't you think that we should leave this world a better place for our children, for them to grow and prosper in the great decisions that we have made and left for them? In voting for whichever party you deem to be the direction you want the world to go, you not only vote for them, you vote for health care, you vote for policies, you vote for taxes, you vote for even speed limits, little stuff in this world that can make you angry that you could probably change quite easily. In voting, you have a voice for more than meets the eye. A lot of people say, I don't know how to vote, or I don't have the time for that. Let's see exactly how you do vote and how the process works. Let me first start off by saying that if you type into the computer how to vote, over thousands of websites will pop up and giving you help and direction on how to do so. It'll tell you how to register, how to do it, anything you need to know. Even MTV and VH1 have a team-directed thing, rockthevote.com, that'll help teenagers that are like just turned 18, 19, 20 years old learn how to vote and learn like what the different views are, and so they'll be more educated about who they want to pick. It's our younger generation that is the future of America. The younger generation also accounts for a larger portion of our population. The cutoff for voting is October 14th, 2008. It doesn't give us much time if you're not registered. The only qualifications are that you be a U.S. citizen, a resident of the state you're voting in, and that you are 18 years of age or older on or before the election day. Mail-in registration forms are widely available. To obtain a mail-in registration form, you can call 1-800-462-VOTE, and they'll help you out and they'll get you registered and ready to go. After you are registered, you can go to the nearest voting booth and submit your ballot and vote for whoever you choose. Make sure that it's legible, because if not, it won't count. Another thing about the voting booths is that there's many of them. Like everywhere you go, they're in like schools, they're in major places where they hold concerts, so they're not going to be hard to find. This brings me to my conclusion. Now that I have shared some statistics, why it is important to vote, and how you can vote, I hope I have shown you why it's important to do so. Just remember that it is you that has a say in what goes on in your own country, and it is you that can change it for the future of America, for our children, and for everybody else. Thank you.